I'm Dayan.
And I'm Alistair, and welcome to Barangay Abroad.
Ang kwento ng mga tawa, luha, saya at hirap ng mga overseas Filipinos.
So today, ang episode natin Dayan ay pinamagatang Visang Kontrabida. So today, alam naman natin, meron tayong mga parang main character, pero minsan meron tayong mga forces na lumalaban sa atin na yan
against
ay
us, oo.
Visa. Aminin natin, passport natin, the Philippine passport is not the strongest.
Correct,
diba?
oo. Sadly, but yeah, that's the reality. But chinek ko one time, at least hindi tayo nasa bottom 10. Wala tayo sa strongest, pero hindi tayo nasa
correct.
bottom 10.
Yun yung mga normal, mga Henley Index passport ranking, ganyan.
Siya yung researcher
top
ngayon.
Top 10 parang most powerful passports. Parang si Miss Philippines, parang pang Miss Universe lang. Pero nasa top 4 at top 5 most titles sa Miss Universe. Pero sa passport, parang hindi tayo pumapasok.
Oo.
Although, again, perspective, di naman din tayo yung lowest. So,
buti na lang din.
Oo.
So, to be fair, nasa mid tayo. Kasi, ni-research ko, kani-kanina lang, na yung nasa bottom 10 ay roughly mga nasa 23 to 37 destinations lang yung visa-free na pwede nilang puntahan. Ilan ba kay Miss Philippines? Nako, teka lang. I-research ko.
Just ko talagang piecemeal po siya mag-research. So, while nagta-type siya, ang gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo, mga madlang people, ay actually, 1 month na kaming hindi nag-shoot ni Dayan. So,
kaya kanina nagkamali ako. Parang, nakalimutan ko. Line ko pala yun.
So, parang mga nag-shoot na kami ng mga 12 episodes. Only 7 episodes made it on air. So,
tama ba? Hindi.
Girl, di naman kailangan sakto. May mag-verify ba nila?
Hindi, kasi baka isipin nila, ang daming nasayang.
Hindi, for me, parang when you gain experience, parang it's not waste, diba?
Learning.
When there's a learning. So, before we proceed, parang kamustahin natin. Dami nating mga subtopics, pero hindi natin nakakamusta. How is Dayan?
Yeah, by the way, bago ko sagutin yan, nasa 65 to 78 destinations yung pwedeng puntahan ng Philippines na visa-free.
And in fact, sa one episode namin, ang gagawin namin, ililista namin lahat ng countries, isisay namin ano yung na-visit namin. For fun lang. Parang memory, ganyan. Ano yung memory mo for this country? Nakapunta ka na ba? Ganon.
Totoo ba? Gagawin natin yan.
Okay. So, feedback people, pag gusto niyo yung episode na ganon, ililista namin.
Bisitahin na lang yung How I Did My Travels na Instagram account. Nandun how many countries yung na-visit ni Alistair.
And website din.
And website.
Website. And in fact, guys, magsa-start na ako ng new production company called AZ Productions with the umbrella of my Barangay Abroad. May talaga inangkin niya How I Did My Travels and My Music Passion, one-man anthem. So,
diba? Tatlo.
Content creator yarn. Talaga. Anyway, how is Dayan?
Oo nga. So ako, parang yung decibels ang taas. But I'm okay. Happy kasi ang tagal namin hindi nag-shoot. Wow, joke lang. So maraming time na na-release, nakapag-socials ulit si Ate Sis. So yun. But good naman now na we're shooting again kasi kakabalik lang ni Miss Alistair from his work trip. So tell us about the work trip and how are you in general?
In general, I'm okay. In specific, I'm good. Ako naman.
Same lang naman yun.
Hindi, okay is parang mid, di ba? Parang average. Actually, pag sa work, pag may nagsasabi sa akin na I'm okay, naalala ko before sa team ko, parang hindi ko ina-accept yung answer na I'm okay. Kasi yun yung most standard
common walang insight masyado.
Kasi parang sometimes we say it but we don't mean it.
Correct.
I'm good.
Ba't mo sinabi na you're okay?
Kasi yun yung in general. But I want to be specific. Kaya sinabi ko I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm okay. Sabi nga ni Dayan, I just came back from the US.
Yes.
And alam mo naman, ang US din is for us not a visa-free country.
Correct.
May sariling struggles with or worries rather, going through immigration. Pero I'm deep diving too much into the topic, so maybe pag-usapan natin yan later.
Yeah.
Pero hi din sa lahat ng friends na na-meet ko sa US
uh-oh.
who yeah, they should subscribe to Barangay Abroad because they are our fellow ka-abroaders.
Ay, bago tayo pumunta sa main topic, kaya gusto ko lang sabihin na kaya merong pag-globe ang studio namin today kasi ang topic natin ay about the passport and the visa in general. So, let's dive in.
Okay, so Diane, I think, kung maalala pa ng ating mga listeners, kung maalala mo pa actually, parang nung first episode natin, pinag-usapan natin yung first day high, yung first
yung
day mo
abroad. Yeah.
Diba? As an overseas Filipino worker. Pero maybe take us back through the first time naman just as a tourist or as someone trying to explore this world we call life. Parang ano yung recollection mo nung first travel mo? Saan? Sino kasama mo?
Yeah.
Yun.
I think yung first travel ko was in Hong Kong and Macau with my high school friends. Kaya namin pinili yung Hong Kong kasi number one, may piso fare at that time. So, sobrang mura ng ticket. Parang
Magkano?
2,500 pesos
Round
that
trip.
time. Oo, magkano na yun? Siguro nga 20 euro. 20 euros ba yun?
Oo, sabi mo na.
Mga ganyan.
Pero excluding travel
30
tax.
30
Kasi pailalim din sa Pilipinas, di ba? Yung parang 2,000 tas 1,620 yung travel tax. Tas terminal fee 450.
Yun.
Okay, so anong ginawa nyo? Gano'n kayo katagal?
Hindi ko na maalala yung details, but basically, basta yon. So we chose that destination kasi walang visa and mura yung ticket. So yung 2,500 pesos ay 35 euros today. So yun.
Nagsugal ka ba sa Macau?
Hindi, kasi mahal yung
Sugal.
subag-sugal.
So kung mura pala yung sugal, go.
Never naman nagiging, well, depende kung di ba, kung manalo ka or what. But hindi. To answer, hindi. How about you? Ano yung recollection mo?
Ako yung first trip ko overseas was to the US.
Power! US agad.
Well, more like, so yung mom ko noon, every time may gumagraduate sa amin, tatlo kami magkakapatid. Parang yung, although kaya niya lang kaming dalhin, parang one sibling at a time. So, to be fair to my mother, dinala niya ako sa US noon. After I graduated from high school, I think 2.5 weeks, tapos equal time si Miss East Coast and West Coast. So East Coast yung mga New York, New Jersey.
Ang dami. Parang
Washington.
nag-around
And ano to ha?
Parang East to West.
2.5 weeks. Pero
Okay.
parang mga 6 cities siguro. Kasi nakapag rin kami Vegas, Los Angeles. Tapos all these trips, parang side trips. Parang we want to thank our fellow ka-abroaders. Kasi nakitira kami
Sa mga
on every single parang
City.
destination city kasi nga mahal, 'di ba?
Yeah, oo.
And I can attest. So yun, kaya nung shinare ko kanina na kagaling ko lang ng US, parang full circle moment. Wow, parang
kasi
first time ko makabalik sa New York since that
time na sinama ka ng mom
nung
mo.
graduate ako ng university, which was last year lang. 20 years ago na, I think. Nung graduate ako ng high school.
Yes.
Yun.
Okay, so 'di ba sa US may visa, may visa na kailangan for Philippine passport holders. How was that experience nung kumuha ka ng visa? Kasi syempre parang for other Filipinos, parang ako, we prioritize muna yung mga countries na walang visa, tapos may sinasabi na, okay, kailangan marami ka munang experience
Correct,
para makita ng immigration na, okay, nagta-travel na to. So, parang higher chances to go to a visa country. Pero, ikaw, visa country agad yung pinuntahan. And US pa na, in fact, one of the hardest to pass.
Well, to be fair, hindi ako masyadong nag-effort doon in a sense na minor pa ako. So
yung mom mo yung mas
yung burden of
nag-ayos.
parang finding that visa or securing that visa was with my mother. Pero although yung mother ko nun very sigurista. Alam mo yung parang kulang na lang nung uso pa yung clear book. Parang feeling mo
Clear book era pa pala to.
clear book era pa yung feeling mo lahat ng possible documentation
Correct.
dadalhin. Tapos naalala ko pa very conscious na nung nasa Manila pa kami nito, parang kailangan mo tumawag sa US Embassy. Tapos yung US Embassy, although nasa Philippines siya, technically considered overseas call siya. So, mahal.
Talaga?
Kasi diba parang US territory naman yung US Embassy. Tapos parang, I think, ang cost ng visa na
Wala
was $100.
silang globe or something.
Pero wala pang globe nun.
Ay,
DT pa
sorry.
May PLDT pa rin naman yun. Pero wala pang, I think may Globe na nun. Pero sobrang,
Hindi pa uso yung mga SIM card.
wala pang WhatsApp noon, actually.
Okay.
So, wala pang Friendster noon.
So, talaga, wait, learning yun for me na kapag tumawag ka sa...
Before. Hindi ko alam, or yun lang yung sabi ng nanay ko para, i-pressure ako na kailangan galingan mo sa interview.
Wait, phone call?
Hindi, para kailangan mo mag-phone to book an appointment, pero face-to-face pa din with Chang Ami.
Okay.
Application.
Yeah. So, obviously, nakuha ka. Pero na-reject ka na ba ever?
Oo, actually, na-reject na ako.
To get a...
Na-reject na ako, guys. Na-reject ako once kasi so ito yung mga things na pag nag-move ka overseas, ma-appreciate mo. So sa Philippines, 'di ba super uso ng concept ng bank certificate. Sa Philippines, pag sinabi, kailangan ng requirements bank certificate, so kailangan signed by the bank actually. So nag-submit ako ganyan, tapos nung sa Netherlands, so Netherlands ako based, diba? Sana alam nyo kasi yun yung sa podcast. Hindi nila gets yung concept ng bank certificate. So, nanghihingi ako ng bank certificate dito sa Netherlands. Kasi parang hindi refuse nilang isign yung paper.
Yeah.
Kasi yung requirement to be more specific is every single page of the bank statement has to be signed. And I guess, depende rin sa nagbabasa. Kasi I think same tayo ng pinuntahan na country. Ikaw,
i-reveal
first
mo na
page,
kasi parang...
Ayoko i-reveal kasi baka bumalik ako tapos sabihin nila may sinabi ako masama. Yung first page...
I guess ba nila yung Filipino?
You never know. Yung first page sa'yo nakasign, yun din yung ginawa kong method pero ni-reject nila kasi hindi nga nakastamp and sign all pages. So, ang ginawa ko talaga para ma-approve the second time, nag-open ako ng bank account sa isang bansa na katabi ng Netherlands, which is sa Belgium. Which is madali lang dito, in fairness, kasi interconnected yung banks ng Europe, ng EU specifically. Tapos willing sila mag-certify. So, nakuha ko. Even though isa lang yung transaction.
Okay, so to be clear dun sa story, meron yung only country na na-reject siya in terms of visa application is nag-apply siya sa country X, let's call that country X, na medyo third world din yung country na yon. Kaya
bakit mo kailangan matahin?
Kasi very uso yung kasi kapag mga first world, hindi na uso yung bank certificate na may taong nagsasign. Parang digital lahat.
Correct.
But this specific country is a third world country like the Philippines, na uso pa rin yung kailangang may tao na mag-sign for the bank certificate.
May mga
so naulol si sis.
May mga in-applyan ako before na tinanggap nila yung first page lang. Kasi yun nga lang yung kayang ibigay ng bank.
Kasi sa totoo lang, parang yung BPI din, hindi naman, if dati nung nag-a-apply ako ng visas before, parang one page lang yung sinasign nila, if I remember correctly. Or baka nakalimutan ko na kasi
pero feeling ko mapapakiusapan mo. Dito talaga parang ito sa hard note.
Oo.
Diba?
But I can relate sa
kasi
kanya.
Kasi gusto mo nakawin yung stamp nila dito before para ma-stamp mo. So, wag mo itanggi. Same country tayo na pinuntahan.
Ayun na nga. Kaya
pero
ko
wag natin pakalanan na kasi baka i-revisit ko.
Oo, kaya ko nire-explain kasi I was in the same situation na parang ako noon para, oh my gosh, nakuhahanap ng bank na may pipirma. So parang ako, to the point na nagpunta ako sa bank ko. Tapos sabi nila, ay, hindi talaga namin kayang pirmahan. Ganyan. Tapos may nakita akong stamp na pakalat-kalat sa bank. Tapos sabi ko, sobrang desperado ni Ate Sis. Muntik ko nang kunin yung stamp, i-stamp ng sarili ko at ipasain sa kung sino man. Nag-forge pa si girl. Muntik pang nag-forge.
Wait, i-clarify natin. Muntik na mag-forge. Hindi ka nag-forge.
Hindi ako nag-forge. Pero parang ganun ako ka-desperate na shocks. Kailangan ko makahanap ng certification.
Pero in fairness, tinanggap nila yung sa'yo, di ba?
Tinanggap nila eventually kasi nag-apply ako sa face-to-face sa, ano ba tawag doon? Sa embassy.
Okay.
Sa embassy nung country na yon sa Netherlands. So, gets nila na, okay, confirming naman na walang signed copy. Pero nag-apply siya online.
Kasi, eto guys, yung best part. Trinay ko rin talaga yung face-to-face. Sarado yung
embassy.
Bahada. As in, sinabi nila, lahat online muna.
Oo.
So, parang...
Pero wala naman. So,
Hindi, at saka walang nakalagay na physical address. Wala silang physical address for some time.
For some time, oo.
Nagka-reconstruction.
Diba, grabe tong country na to.
Pero,
comment
for
na
me,
lang, DM nyo na lang kami.
Hindi pa yun yung most difficult part ng specific country na to. So, na-reject ako. Pero yung isang requirement na, hindi naman basis for rejection, pero naloka ko yung hiningi yung death certificate ng tatay ko. So, just for context, so nag-pass away na yung father ko parang 13 years ago. Tama ba? Shit. Sana hindi niya kumultuhin. So, 13 years ago, nag-pass away siya. Tapos yung isa sa requirements talaga na muntik na akong matumba sa upuan ko is hinihingi yung death certificate niya na parang kung alam ko lang, sana ang sinagot ko na ay he is alive in my heart, 'di ba? Grabe talaga. Tapos
muntik, so 'di ba, kitang-kita nyo, muntik nag-forge, muntik mag-lie.
Kasi ito pa yung worst part kasi nakita ko talaga yung tatay ko namatay. Parang hindi siya teleserye na yung feeling mo, yung kabaong pala walang laman. As in, nakita ko sa mismong ospital nung namatay.
Pero muntik na.
Tapos never ko nakita yung certificate actually. Tinext ko yung nanay ko. Sabi ko, nasaan na yung death certificate? Yan, kasi hindi, anyway, nabigay naman. So, nakapag-submit ako. Pero natumba lang ako doon sa requirement.
So parang anyway, point is nakakaloka yung mga unang-una nakakaloka na ang dami nating countries na hindi mapuntahan kasi nga 6 something lang yung parang 6 ano yung sinabi ko kanina 60 to 70 to 80 lang yung mga countries na pwede nating puntahan na visa free. Hence etong visa issue is experience talaga ng mga Filipino passport holders and yung iba-ibang country. Usually kasi yung mga hinihingi lang naman is yung bank certificate, ano pa ba?
Yearbook.
Birth certificate ba? Passport. Nakalimutan ko lang.
Sedula.
Mga ganyan. Pero,
NBI clearance, barangay certificate.
Pero first time na may
death certificate. Natumba talaga ako. Parang,
totoo ba? Parang, bakit?
Anyway,
Diba?
ikaw ba? Na-reject ka na ba?
Oo, na-reject na ako.
Yes, akala ko ako lang.
Sa US.
Ay, ba't ka na-reject?
Hindi ko,
hindi naman nila in-explain, pero ano yung haka-haka mo?
Ewan ko, siguro sabi nila, ay mukhang mahirap to. Parang mukhang magti-TNT. Pero nung nag-apply ako sa Netherlands, sobrang bilis. Walang tanong at all. Yun
Nakita
lang.
nila. And alam nyo, in fairness to them, nag-send siya ng selfie nung araw
Hindi
na
ako nag-send ng
as in, may diamante siya dito.
Wala, hindi ako nag-send nun.
Tapos alam mo yung passport niya, yung parang, ay, may nalaglag na 200 euros. Ganon. Parang she was showing na parang
Hindi, wala.
Bago tayo mag-segue, I think let's share some news with our ka-brothers. Miss Diane. Diane has some news to share about herself. Diane, what has changed in the last 1 month? If you care to update our listeners and our streamers.
Yung nasa script ikaw magsasabi, pero sige ako na lang. Charing, hindi, joke lang.
Alam ko na ako yung magsasabi, kaya ako yung nag-bring up ng topic.
Hindi, pero anyway, mas confident na ako ngayon kasi last month, nakuha ko na yung aking Dutch passport. Woohoo!
Ay, ba ganun ba?
Ay, ganun pala.
Kaya yung mga bata ngayon. Ganun.
Oo, so medyo mas confident na ako kasi ilan ba yung parang 150 or 170 plus countries yung pwedeng puntahang visa-free ng Dutch
nationals.
Or Dutch passport holders.
Pero ngayon as we speak, parang may Dutch cruise ship na may hantavirus. So, pirmi lang, I guess.
Pero, hindi mo na mag-travel. Stay put.
So, unlock na yung visas. I guess, unlock na ba yung funding? I guess is the
Tsaka
next question.
Ang dami nating sinasabi about visas. Bakit nga ba mahirap mag-apply ng visa?
That's a good question, Dayan. So, what's the answer? Ay, pinasa sa kanya!
Bakit mo pinasa? Ako nga nagtanong.
Ako, for me, maraming... So, for me, yung unang-una is, one, it costs money. Diba? Mm-hmm. Parang, naalala ko, yung 2 friends of the pod, I say 2 kasi sure ako pinapakinggan nila to pareho. Every year, nagta-travel kami before. Mm-mm. Tapos, as a maximizer, ang kinombo namin was UK and parang 3 countries in Europe. Which meant na 2 yung visa. Kasi may separate visa si Miss UK, tapos may separate visa si Schengen. Largely influenced yan by ano yung gusto namin puntahan and saan kami may matitirhan. Mm-mm. So, pero ma-realize mo, ewan kung tama yung numbers ko, this was 8 years ago siguro, parang tag 100 euros na rin yun. Or 150 euros. Which in Philippine peso is, ewan ko, 18,000. Which is, ngayon, I can only assume it already increased in terms of cost. So, yung one is, pag titingnan mo na ikaw na yung taga third world, ikaw pa yung magbabayad. Tapos pag titingnan mo sa kanan, kaliwa mo, hindi naman nila yun fault. Just the way the world works is they don't have to pay that same cost na you do. Diba? So for me, yun yung one thing that makes visa difficult. Mahal na yung flight. Hindi pa sinasama yung travel tax minsan sa presyo. Hindi pa kasama yung terminal fee. Hindi pa kasama yung balang matatanim sa'yo.
Tapos mahal ano din, parang ang mahal na nga ng, parang disadvantage na nga yung peso to another currency. Ikaw pa yung magbabayad ng visa.
So, cost for me, yun yung one thing. Ikaw, may ano yung mga naisip mo pa na bakit mahirap? So, mahirap pera.
Yung effort. Kasi effort din pumunta sa bank, magpa-certificate, effort pumunta sa kumuha ng mga requirements, mag-print, tapos pupunta ka sa embassy. Parang it takes so much time and effort to do all these things to get on top of effort na nga prepare for a trip in itself, 'di ba? Tapos may ganito pang add-on. So very disadvantage talaga. Well, sadly, it's the parang lottery of life. Kung saan ka mapuntang country and kung ano yung passport nung country na yon.
Grabe. So, agree sa effort. Minsan naalala ko, pag nag-apply ata ako sa UK, parang kailangan mo ilista lahat ng country na visit mo in the last 5 years. Ako nun, maximizer ng mundo. Parang, 80 ata yung nilista ko. Pagod na pagod ako, guys. Pero may limit dun sa website na 50, so kailangan mo ilista separate.
Oh my gosh.
Yun.
Pero parang pagod na pagod siya. Pero to be fair, nakapunta siya ng 80. Ano ba 80? 80?
Ay, talaga ang taas niya. Hindi siya marunong magtagalog.
80.
Oo nga, pero hindi ka marunong magtagalog.
Hindi sila, Spanish kasi yan, di ba nga?
Hindi.
80, oo.
Okay, 80. Sorry naman. So yun, effort. Sobrang effort. Tas time. Tas I guess may mental toll din siya. Wala ba sa'yo? Alam mo yung thought na, paano kung ma-reject ako? Wala ka bang ganon?
Meron. Parang may stress din. So yun.
Okay. So, pinag-usapan na natin yung visa application. Pag ikaw ba, pag tumatawid ka ng immigration, either out of the Netherlands or out of the Philippines and then going to the country you're going to. Kinakabahan ka pa ba?
Dati yes. Oo. Kasi, especially yung mga first time kong nag-travel from the Philippines, kinakabahan ako kasi yung immigration sa Philippines, parang I've heard stories, I haven't experienced it, but from the stories that I've heard, merong mga parang they really put you sa side tapos interrogate you more. Tapos very random rin siya na I've heard stories na merong mga hindi pinalipad kasi question bakit sila aalis, ganyan.
Ako naman, parang, di ba may kasabihan sa Pilipinas na parang magbiro ka na sa laseng, wag lang sa bagong gising or something. Di ba? Ako talaga, yan yung one person na hindi ko kaya magbiro. Immigration officer. Parang, as in, straight face, parang ready, straight A student, feeling mo may exam ka, dala mo lahat ng evidence, dala mo lahat ng questions. Parang, hindi ko sinasabing magsinungaling kayo sa mga romantic partner nyo, pero magsinungaling ka na sa lahat, wag lang sa immigration officer. Yun yung belief ko.
Ikaw ba, pag namimili ka ng destination, nag-a-affect ba yung visa situation ng country na yon in choosing if you're gonna go to that or not?
Oo. Sad reality is, oo. Actually, to be fair sa work ko, minsan, even sa work actually, minsan tinatry naman nila their best to accommodate. Pero kasi dun sa job ko ngayon, parang may frequent travel. So minsan, pag hindi mo din ma-meet yung requirement, di ka mapupunta dun sa specific engagement. Nangyari na siya sa akin, I think, once. Pero overall, supportive naman sila to help. But I think even in vacations, parang for me, pinag-usapan natin yung time it takes, the money it takes, the anxiety it creates. Minsan, iniisip ko, okay, would I rather go to this country or that other country na lang? Kasi ayoko na yung hassle. Even though minsan, in my heart of hearts, I think yung masakit lang naman doon is gusto mo talagang pumunta dun sa country pero parang dinelay mo na lang yung vacation mo.
Yeah, because
or umuwi
walang-
ka na lang kasi either hindi mo pa ma-sort out yung three things or you're waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Ganun ba kayo? Di ba yung husband mo is Dutch? So, ikaw, Filipina.
South African, pero Dutch pa.
Dutch South African. Tapos ikaw, Filipina. Before mo nakuha yung good news, kayo ba nasa calculation nyo yun? Or not really?
Yeah, nasa calculation. Pero more sa friends ko yung mas ganun, mas yun yung impact. Especially yung nasa Philippines. And with my husband, parang naka-out talaga lahat ng mga may visa. Except sa country X na sinabi namin kanina na kailangan
So by default, wag na lang kung kailangan mo mag-apply.
Oo. Except,
In general naman.
Oo. Meron ba kaming pinuntahan? Hindi ko maalala kung meron kaming pinuntahan na kailangan ng visa. But anyway, sabi niya sa akin, never daw siya nag-apply ng visa. Sabi ko, di ikaw na.
Alam mo
Parang,
yan, yung
di ikaw
sobrang
na.
sakit.
Parang,
Ang daming may ganyang statement, di
Oo,
ba?
hindi niya gets na parang, hindi niya gets.
So, actually, mga ka-abroaders, I think yan yung one good thing with having a Filipino community. Yan yung one topic na pag may friends ka who have passports na mataas sa Henley Passport Index,
Yeah.
di nila ever magigets.
Oo. Buti na lang, yung sinabi mo nga kanina na, buti yung work mo. Meron din akong US trip na biglaan. Tapos, kung nag-apply ako ng visa, by the time na confirmed yung US trip ko, hindi ako aabot. Kasi yung US visa appointment dito is, huwag kayo magulat, pero 1 year.
Yung waiting time. I can confirm.
So sabi ko, shucks, feeling ko na-predict ko 1 year before na parang, shucks, kung 1 year na rin lang ang waiting time, pipila na ako ngayon, kukuha na ako ng visa. May visa ako by the time na, ay, pupunta ka ng US. So, yun yung, tsaka may nalala ako, yung team namin, Europe team, lahat sila Europeans, malamang. Ako lang yung hindi.
Well, European ka na rin.
Starting last month. But anyway, so lahat sila European. So pwede silang pumunta ng UK sa online, parang online registration lang or visa. Tapos pwede sila pumunta. Ito no joke. Sabi ko, yung timeline, parang agad-agad kasi. Parang sabi ko, yung timeline hindi kaya kasi 6 weeks yung processing ng UK visa at that time. So, parang team of 8, minove namin from UK to Germany yung work trip kasi hindi ako
For you.
for me.
Pero fairness
fair,
naman.
na-appreciate ko sobra kasi parang 8 people, parang lahat sila gusto mag-UK, mag-London versus Munich, Germany na work
Hindi
trip.
naman.
Hindi na work trip. Yun yung mas gusto nila mag-London that time for whatever reason. Minove nila. Parang super appreciated. Pero medyo nahiya ako ng konti. Kasi as a nation, parang
Assassination.
parang, ewan ko, nahiya lang ako na ayokong mag-adjust sila for me. Kasi may mga nag-comment din talaga na parang, I really wanted London, ganyan. So, parang mas na-feel bad ako. But anyway,
Okay.
yun yung,
So,
nalilimit ang destination.
bago namin i-unpack ang aming childhood trauma, let's take a break.
Bye. And we're back!
Okay, so pinag-usapan natin kanina yung
ang dami nating
difficulties of
kinuda.
parang visa, passport, ganyan. So, pag-usapan na natin. Sabi ko naman i-unpack natin yung childhood
Traumas,
natin,
oo.
di ba? So, I guess it's fair to say, may part talaga na birth lottery.
Yeah.
No, Dayan. Kasi minsan nakikita ko, alam mo yung, so share ko lang, minsan sa Schiphol, sa Amsterdam, sa Netherlands.
Amsterdam Airport
basically.
yung Schiphol.
Oo. So, parang minsan yung pila ng EU, parang auto-pass lang sila. Tapos minsan makikita mo kayong mga non-EU or
oo.
parang non-powerful passports. Parang minsan 1 hour yung waiting line.
More
Ganon.
than minsan, yes.
Ayun. So, ang question ko ay, reflect mo nga, parang ano nararamdaman mo pag nakikita mo yun? Naiintindihan mo ba? Nafe-feel bad ka ba? May part ba ng world mo na sumisigaw, this is not fair? Ganun.
So, I think, lagi ko itong iniisip pag nagta-travel. Wow, lagi.
Okay.
Hindi, pero kasi, yun nga, parang living here, my European colleagues really don't understand. Parang they understand na we get a visa, ganyan, but they don't understand the gravity of the stress, the comparison, the parang ginajudge kasi yung pagkatao mo pagka nag-a-apply ka ng visa, di ba? Further, mas sad siya kasi kaya naman sila nag-i-impose ng visa. It's because there are really Filipinos who break the law. Pwede ko ba sabihin yun? Kasi na they stay longer than intended and find illegal jobs. And parang marangal na trabaho naman, pero illegal siya in the sense na you don't have the right papers for you to stay there. And you cannot also blame them kasi nga wala namang good work or parang good paying work sa Philippines masyado. So they only resort to going abroad to find better jobs. So yan, yun yung mga ang dami kong naisip para lang habang nakapila sa
ang bigat.
immigration.
Tsaka gagayahin ko, kukunin ko na lang yung mic.
Oo,
Tapos tingnan natin
para
kung...
tingnan natin kung maganda
kailan
yung
baka
effects.
makita yung nakachinelas lang po ako sa pod.
Ang ingay nga, naririnig ko. Para sana hindi makuha ng mic.
Pero anyway, ang gusto kong sabihin ay, to be fair, yun nga. So, minsan, may part of me na naiintindihan naman why they need to do it.
Oo.
Kasi kung isipin mo lang anong papasukin nila lahat, ma-overwhelm din yung system nila.
Oo.
And, ayun, minsan, to your point, feeling ko naman very small percentage. Like, 1% who fall through the cracks na parang who would do things illegally. I think for most people naman, they resort to the parang legal ways. Hirap nga lang, you still need to, even after getting the visa, you still need to prove yourself again. Parang with that interview
I don't
sa
think
immigration.
1% though, but anyway, okay.
Okay. But what you think is not necessarily right.
Let's see. Sige, go.
Diba? Parang, tsaka galing na ng mga border ngayon. So, feeling ko, search niya how many percent of immigrants are illegal. Parang, paano niya malalaman na illegal nga? So, hindi na-report, diba? So, yun. Intindihan ko naman. I think for me, yun nga, actually, believer ako dun sa, although hindi na ako Catholic, talagang hindi siya nakikinig sa akin. Nagre-research lang siya.
Nagre-research ako para may konting data.
Oo. Ako, medyo believer ako dun sa Catholic prayer. Yung, Serenity Prayer. Ay, milk tea pala. Yung, parang accept what you can, parang have the courage to change what you can, accept what you cannot, and have the wisdom to know the difference. I think for me, yung reality of a weak passport, it's already something I accepted. Parang I'm not strong enough to say na, actually, in my head, kung ako yung, kumbaga, world government who can impose policies, feeling ko the fairest would be everyone should either apply or everyone shouldn't apply. Kumbaga, we're all equal. Kasi parang may point system. If that's what you really want. Kasi otherwise, you just happen to be where you're at. Parang I just happen to be Filipino, that person just happened to be Dutch, the other person just happened to be Somalian, the other person happened to be Syrian. If talagang equal yung mundo, which it's not. Ideally, same kayo ng starting point. Tapos lahat kayo will just accumulate points to prove yourself na you can go to the different countries.
Yeah, okay, na-research ko na. It's 10 to 11%. Based on reports as of early 2006, roughly 10 to 11% of total overseas Filipinos are estimated to be undocumented. So, yung mga TNT. So, in fairness, may reason naman yung mga countries. Kaya they limit or they make sure, kumbaga they screen people through the visa. So, imagine yung mga TNT, parang siguro naman hindi nila talaga gusto mag-TNT. It's just that wala lang talaga silang choice.
So, pinag-usapan na natin yung limitations ng passport, ano yung mapapayo natin, Dayan, knowing these limitations? Of course, mawawala na po yung limitations ni Miss Dayan starting, when's your next trip?
Wala pa
Curiosity.
hindi pa ako nakabook. ng
Either
next
work or
trip.
personal, wala kang next trip na outside of Europe, outside of the European Union.
May 2 possible countries na long haul flights for a work trip. Yung isa, hindi ko alam, parang wala naman atang visas sa mga yun, sa countries na yun.
So, plano, ano yung gagamitin mong passport?
Yung Dutch na. Wow! Oo, kasi aside from the visa, may sa Europe merong express lanes talaga yung mga
Dual national na po siya.
Oo.
Pero ayaw niyang gamitin yung Philippine passport niya. Cancel her. Charing.
Bakit cancel? Kung merong mas mabilis, why not
Joke
use
lang.
that? Actually, buti nga at kinip ko eh. Wow!
Ay, utang na
pa
loob!
nila.
Utang na loob!
Kasi yung iba, may mga kakilala ko na kasi, well, to be fair, yung Dutch kasi kailangan parang 1 passport lang.
Unless you're married.
Oo, unless you're married. So, swerte ko na lang din na married ako sa Dutch passport holder. So, pwede kong i-keep. Anyway, okay.
She's a success story.
Last, to end our topic about visang kontrabida, meron ka pa bang mga last thoughts na gustong i-share or tips in terms of how to manage this reality na
Ako guys,
Yan.
ako super love ko mag-travel. Actually before ang dream ko and up to now is to visit all 197 countries of the world. So for me, yung mga helpful is one, pinag-usapan na natin sa start ng episode, yung
Yeah.
visa adjacent, which is pag may US ka, ani ma-unlock niyan. Pag may Schengen ka, ani ma-unlock. Pag may Japan ka, ani ma-unlock. I think yun yung first. Yung second is, minsan, yung process, para siyang with practice, you either lose your patience or you get better at it. Parang ako, may time na, ako nakalista na lahat ng countries, medyo memorize ko na, okay, if I need insurance, I go to this website. If I need bank statement, this is the approach. So, my part din na keeping everything in hand. So, unlike Dayan, ako, Philippine passport holders, every time.
for now, wait lang, Philippine passport holder siya for now, but in a few months.
I don't know what she's talking about.
But in a
I
few
don't know
months.
why she's spreading fake news. So yun, so may practice element and I think yung last nga is around mindset. So pwede mo i-compare yung sarili mo against people who have good passports, but you can also compare yourself to the people who are at the bottom of the Stanley Passport Index. So it's a
Or
mindset.
people in general who can't afford to travel. So parang
So
it's
it's
a
a
small
mindset.
inconvenience.
I wouldn't call it small, but it's an inconvenience and it's a mindset.
Inconvenience, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ikaw, Dayan, anong mapapayo mo?
Enjoy life.
Ako,
Yun na lang masasabi
mga
ko.
advice ko, guys, is medyo contradictory to, pero connected. Yung isa is, so may mga times you will get stuck. Diba? Parang, okay, hindi clear sa website, or parang, whatever. So for me, helpful is a combination of Reddit, the embassy, and other travelers who have done it before.
Yeah.
So normally when I'm stuck, official website para always follow the hard and fast rules. When it's ambiguous, most likely may nagtanong na niyan. And for me, ang source ko is either Reddit or other travelers who've done it. So,
Yeah.
kuwari kanina yung pinag-usapan na yung country X, hindi sumasagot even sa email yung embassy. Walang nakalagay how to solve it sa online. So, guys, ang resort ko ay nag-Reddit ako. And in fairness, helpful
May
siya.
sumagot, yeah.
Reddit is helpful not just with
Or Facebook
parang-
groups then, I guess.
Oo, sa BOTB, Manila, ganon.
So basically sa mga community groups
Correct.
that community groups that has the same problem. Ako I guess ang last step would be like
Sabi mo, wala na! Hindi,
just
joke lang.
enjoy
Ogo.
life. Parang ang
Tapos ang
random.
galing.
Kasi the fact that you can travel, the fact that you have the means to travel, parang it's good. Just accept the reality and yun, find another passport. Joke. Yun. Kung kaya, mag-abroad din kayo and get a passport. Yun.
Which is another episode natin, Citizenship, where we will deep dive into Diane's journey into
And your
becoming
journey
Dutch.
also.
She keeps on saying that, but I don't know what she's talking about.
Ayun. So anyway, that's it for today.
So, before we go, Diane, invite naman natin ang ating mga listeners.
Yes. So, thank you again sa ating mga listeners. Na mostly friends and family. Thank you for listening. If you want to listen or watch our other previous episodes or future episodes, go to our Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yun. So,
And yun, guys, don't forget to sa streaming, like and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars. It helps us with the algorithm.
wow.
And for our Facebook, as Diane mentioned, Instagram and TikTok, make sure to like, engage,
Yeah.
comment. Papatulan namin kahit gaano ka-cheap yung comments nyo para umakitin sa
Bakit naman
algorithm.
cheap?
Eh, kahit gaano ka-cheap or sophisticated.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you, guys. Mga kabrothers.
Travel
Bye.
safe. Wow. Bye-bye.
Ay, may